One, happy weekend and happy new month in advance. So we just ended the fourth week of the month and also the fifth month of the year. So give thanks to the Lord for a great month and a better month ahead. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video and see what price did for the last week of the month. So this is Monday, May 26th to Friday 30th. So Monday we had bank holidays on GPB and USD. Then Tuesday there was no news. Wednesday we had FOMC meeting minutes. Then Thursday we had Euro bank holiday. Then news on USD and pound later the day. Then Friday something on Euro and USD as well. So let's head down to the charts. And so before we do that, now the new week, the first week of the month for June, usually an FP week. You can see how the week is jam packed with news, Euro and USD. There's no news on pound. Monday we have news. Tuesday there's news. Wednesday there's news. Thursday there's news. Friday no farm payroll. So this is the most important news events for the week. I'll be coming on Friday 12:30 p.m. So that was about that for the news events. Let's head down into the charts and see what dollar did for the last week of the month and what pound, euro, and gold and Bitcoin. So this is the dollar for the month of May. What did dollar do in the month of May? Dollar started the month of May with this candle, traded up into this imbalance, filled the imbalance, traded lower, takes out this low, tries to go up again. Then we'll have this candle gapped higher, then closes in. So this portion of price action is the last week of the month trading range. This is Friday of the previous week. This is Monday. Monday takes out this low. Then Tuesday tries to go higher. There's a favor lookup between these candles low and this candles high. Previous Thursday's trading range and Monday's high. So there's a fair value gap. Tuesday fills in the fair value gap. Wednesday tries to go higher. Then Thursday trades lower into this fair value gap left by Monday's high and Wednesday's low. Then Friday trades inside the range and close the week. So this is dollar for the month of May. Dollar was pretty bearish after trading into this imbalance and starts trading lower. So my aim is still this low. April is low. So my say continuation on June to go lower, but we'll see. So this is the dollar for the last week of the month for May. Let's head down to the lower time frame and see what dollar did in individual days of the week. So this is the dollar hourly time frame. Those lows in the daily time frame that dollar took out, these are the lows in the hourly time frame. So dollar takes out the low and retraces higher, then trades lower. Let me expand this a bit. So this is Monday, this is Tuesday, this is Wednesday, this is Thursday, and this is Friday. So dollar from Monday starts trading higher, takes out this high, Thursday's high, previous Thursday, then this other high here, takes it out, then start trading lower. So I was hoping dollar would take out previous week high of the week prior to the last week of the month, the third week. So I was thinking dollar would take out this particular high, but no, takes out this high instead. And then we have Thursday trading lower into that daily fair value gap, this blue rectangular box. Thursday trades lower, Got this fair value gap from the daily time frame. Using it as well. We're using it as here to go lower. Look at the body of the candles. Tries to go about the midpoint, finds resistance right there and trades lower. Takes out Wednesday's low, then found support inside this fair value gap, tries to go higher, then just ping ball on the side. This fair value gap on a daily fair value gap. Take that off. So this is what the dollar did for the fourth week of the month for May. Dollar was pretty bullish first half of the week, then from Thursday and Friday, dollar was bearish. So let's head down to the daily time frame and see what I'll be anticipating for the dollar for the new week. So if this fair value gap would hold and turn to resistance, something like this. Since I'm wanting the dollar to go lower, something like this, yeah. This type of movement on the dollar to go lower. So that's what I'm expecting. But the price, the market might do its thing, but I'll be observing. So this is the daily time frame for the dollar, and this is what the dollar did in the month of May. Trade higher and lower, and trade lower. First half of the month, dollar was bullish, and the remaining half of the month, dollar was bearish. So let me head down to. So this is pound. This is pound USD. The dollar coupled with the British pound. So this is what the pound did in the month of May. As you can see, the first half of the month, the pound was bearish. So this is like a mirror chart of the dollar. Look at the dollar. Look at the pound. Yeah. So it's just a dollar chart in reverse. That makes sense. So the pound was bearish at the first half of the month and bullish at the second half of the month. So this segment is the last trading week of the month after the run on the previous month's high, April highs. You can see how the pound runs out April highs. But while the dollar hasn't runs out its April lows. You can see the difference, right? Look at the dollar. Dollar is still keeping its April low. Then look at the pound. The pound has already run out its April highs already for the previous month. So this is the month of April and this is the month of May. So this is Monday. There's a huge fair value gap right here. You can see how price fills in the fair value gap completely. This fair value gap here. See how price fills in the fair value gap. Finding support at April highs with Thursday's price action, then Friday trades lower still after taking out Thursday's high. So let me take out this fair value gap. So what would the pound do for the upcoming week? Well, since I'm leaning on lower dollar, maybe pound will use this same fair value gap to go higher, taking out all these highs. I think there's a high right here, right? Yeah, this high is right here. So these highs, excuse me. So those highs will be my focus on the pound. Since I'm bearish on the dollar, I'm bullish on the pound as well. So you can see how price uses this fair value gap as resistance to go lower during the first half of the month when price was trading lower. Then coming back again, we see price using it as what here support to go higher, taking out April highs. So for the pound, I'm still bullish. Let's head down to the hourly time frame and see what the pound did in the individual days of the week. So this is the pound dollar, and this is Monday. This is Monday. Monday was dead. Pretty much nothing on Monday. Tuesday we start trading lower. Wednesday we continue trading lower. Found support at April highs from the daily time frame. Trade higher on Thursday. Look at this fair value gap. Prices as well here. Resistance up here. Resistance. Pound dollar could not break above this fair value gap. We'll see Thursday finding resistance. Higher here. Trades lower. Then Friday tries to go up. Just misses it by a pip. Then trades lower. So it was a pretty bearish week on the pound. I think the pound was weak compared to euro. So as you can see, even though the dollar was extremely bearish on Thursday, look at the pound movement. Look at the pound movement on Thursday. Within that wasn't really that significant, right? So that's that for pound for the last week of the month. Let's head down to euro. As you can see, look at euro Thursday expanded, really expanded, right? So compared to the pound and the euro was kind of stronger this week than the pound. So much higher price movement on the euro compared to the pound on Thursday. Okay, let's head down to the daily time frame and see what price really did. So this is Euro USD for the daily time frame. So this is the daily time. This is the daily chart on euro. So this is what the euro did in the month of May. You can see how euro was really bearish at the first half of the month and trades into this fair value gap. Then inside this fair value gap, look at the midpoint prices as what support to go higher. Then hits this fair value gap again, tries to go lower. So the euro was just consolidating in between this fair value gap and this other middle one here from this gap. So hence I'm bearish on the dollar. I want to see maybe this fair value gap would by next week will use it as what support to go higher, take out its April highs. As you can see, the euro hasn't taken out its April highs, while pound has taken out its own April highs, right? But the euro is nowhere near its April highs at all. So since the dollar is still moving lower, I want to see euro use this fair value gap as support to go higher. We'll see what NFP week will do. So this is Euro USD in the month of May. The first half was really bearish on euro, had lower prices. Then at the midpoint at the second half of the month, we traded higher, taking out these highs, all these highs, take them out, trade lower, then we just consolidated. So let's head down to the 1 hour time frame and see what the euro really did on individual days of the week. So this is the daily fair value gap. Price was gyrating above, up and down. So this is Monday. This is Monday. This is not the previous week high. This is Monday, Tuesday lower, Wednesday we trade extremely lower, takes out previous week lows. This is the third week. This vertical line, third week, and the fourth week begins from here. So this is the whole price action for the third week, and this is the lowest low that price traded to for the third week. So then there's the significant one, these equal lows. So we'll see euro from Monday, we trade lower, take out previous week low. Then Thursday, boom, we trade higher, taking out Tuesday's high. I think this video will be a lengthy one. Still in euro. So Thursday takes out Tuesday's high, and Friday we just trade around this daily fair value gap. So first half of the week we're bearish, then from Thursday we'll switch to bullish, and Friday we just close out the week. Take a screenshot of this. So let's head down to gold. Gold. So this is gold in the daily time frame, and this is gold in the month of May. Gold was pretty bearish the first half of the month, and gained this momentum in this fair value gap, this daily fair value gap, and this old all-time high price. We found support right there, then start trading higher, find resistance at this fair value gap, trades lower into this other fair value gap low. Then look at what Thursday did. This is Thursday, trades lower, then closes above, and Friday trades into the fair value gap once again. So this is Monday, this Tuesday, this Wednesday, and this Thursday, and this Friday. So the month of May was pretty bearish for gold. We had lower prices from after prices, this rejection block, the price of this candle, this high. Then trades lower into this fair value gap, then we'll start trading higher. So if the dollar will trade lower, I want to see gold find support in this fair value gap and start trading higher. Use this one as well as support again to go higher as well, taking out May highs and maybe this all-time high. So my focus on gold will be May highs. That's higher than May left. I'll take that. May highs. Take this off. Have to. So take this off as well. So these highs will be my focus on gold for continuation for higher prices since the dollar wants to trade lower. So let's head down to the 1 hour time frame and see what gold did for the week. I took a loss on gold, by the way. So this is gold. Monday, Tuesday we trade lower. Wednesday we trade lower into that daily fair value gap, midpoints, support, higher. Thursday, the day that the dollar was trading lower. Then Friday just consolidated up and down inside this hourly fair value gap and both the daily fair value gap and an hourly fair value gap as well. So this is the last week of the month for May. For May, excuse me. So excuse me. This is the last week of the month for May. You can see what gold did for the last week of the month, right? I'm gonna even trade to previous week low or previous week high. We're just inside the range. So we traded lower, filling the daily fair value gap, taking out all these lows. Tuesday's lows were taken, Thursday previous week lows was taken, and we find support inside this daily fair value gap, trading higher. So so that's what gold did for the previous week, for the last week of the month, for May, and that was about that for gold. And let's head down to Bitcoin and see what Bitcoin did for the week. Let's wrap this up. So Bitcoin was really easy. We had lower prices on Bitcoin from this Monday, Tuesday, take out Monday's high, then Wednesday to a lower. This fair value gap. These are what his resistance will go lower. Thursday and Friday trades lower as well. So Bitcoin already hits all-time high. So we are retracing now. Yeah, it's all-time high, and we are retracing. There's a fair value gap right here. So all these lows, I think Bitcoin might reach to swipe, but hence the dollar is what? The dollar is bearish. So Bitcoin might have a retracement from this fair value gap. This fair value gap right here. So Bitcoin might have a retracement from this fair value gap. But we'll see what NFP week will do. So let's head down to the 1 hour time frame and see what Bitcoin really did in individual days. So this is the hourly time frame for Bitcoin. Monday, Tuesday, takes out Monday's high. That's the high of the week. Trading lower, 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 lower. Friday, the low of the week being posted on Friday. So Thursday was lower, even though the dollar was bearish on the Thursday, but see what Bitcoin did. Bitcoin was also bearish on the Thursday. So see how crypto is different from currencies, right? Strange. So this fair value graph from the 4 hour time frame, you can see how price is over here. Resistance will go low on Friday. Takes out Thursday's low. Wednesday's low for taking. Friday's lows were taken. Still yet, we could not take out the previous week low, equal lows for that matter. So we might see Bitcoin trading lower on Monday. So we'll see. Since Bitcoin is heavily bearish, so we might see this fair value gap being used as resistance to go lower, filling this one and go higher, or use that as support to go higher. So whatever the case, we'll see next week. Well, if you stayed to the point of this video, thank you for your time. Happy new month, and I hope you have a great week ahead. Thank you, and like, comment, and share.